let us start the today's lecture. Now, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about some general theorems related to the Laplace transform, and actually, first shifting theorem we have seen. Also, second shifting theorem also we have discussed, and we have talked about this change of scale property. Today, we just move forward and let us see the properties one by one. In short, I will explain these all properties and then we'll discuss the examples related with all these properties. So then after that, Laplace transform of derivative. What is the Laplace transform of derivative? So this is the basic definition that we have. Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s. Then what is the Laplace transform of f dash of t? If we take the derivative of f of t and if we wish to find out the Laplace of derivative of f of t, then how it is? It is simply s into Laplace of f of t into minus f of 0. So what is Laplace of f of t? It is nothing but f of s. So this is s into f of s minus f of 0. This is the Laplace transform of derivative. So this is the Laplace transform of f dash of t. This is simply s into f of s minus f of 0. This is capital F of s and this is small f of 0. So whatever f of t, suppose f of t is nothing but sine of t, then what is f of 0? F of 0 is nothing but sine 0 is 0. This value we need to put here if it is a sine t. Okay, in this way. Now, what is if we have a if we want a Laplace of second order derivative f double dash of t, then what is it? It is s square f of s minus s f of 0 minus f dash of 0. And if we wish to find out Laplace of third order derivative f triple dash of t, then s cube f of s minus s square f of 0 minus s f dash of 0 minus f double dash of 0. So if we see there is some pattern, okay. So if first derivative is there, only s into f of s minus f of 0 is there. So for a second derivative, Laplace of second derivative, if second derivative then s square is there into f of s, then the power of s goes decreasing, s f of 0, and then take the derivative of this f of t and replace t by 0, f dash of 0, isn't it? And same for f triple dash of t. It is s cube f of s minus s square f of 0. So this, see here, the power of s goes decreasing, s cube s square s and 0. Okay, so then f of 0, after f of 0 take the immediate derivative of that f of t and replace t by 0, f dash of 0, and then f double dash of 0, and so on. So you can proceed in the similar way. Okay, so what is a Laplace transform of integral? So the example on based on these all properties I'll explain later. So it's just first just try to understand the properties. Laplace transform of integral. What is Laplace transform of integral? Suppose if we have a Laplace of f of t is equal to f of s, define a new function g of t as it is the integration of f of t. Okay, see what is Laplace of f of t is f of s. Whatever this f of t, we just take the integration of f of t from 0 to d, and it is nothing but our g of t. And if we want the Laplace of the g of t, means integration of f of t. So what is it? Laplace of g of t is nothing but Laplace of 0 to d f of t du, f of u du, or f of t dt, whatever it is. It is simply 1 upon s into f of s. What is f of s here? F of s is nothing but Laplace of this f of t. What is whatever that function of t inside the integral. Okay, so if we want the Laplace of double integration of f of u du from 0 to d, then what? Then it is nothing but 1 upon s square f of s. So if single integral is there, only 1 upon f of 1 upon s is there. So if double integration is there, it is 1 upon s square. And in general, if n time integration is there, then it is the power of s is nothing but n. This is the only change. If three integrations are there, then 1 upon s cube into f of s is there. What is our f of s? F of s is nothing but Laplace of f of t, isn't it? Now, next is, this is very crucial and important. What is Laplace of multiplication by power of t? Okay, so the multiplication of power of t is nothing but if Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s, then what is Laplace transform of t raised to into f of t? It is minus 1 raised to n into t raised to n by ds raised to n into f of s. Let me explain the example. To understand this, suppose if we have uh, to find the Laplace transform of this is t into cos of 3t, like this. Okay. Now if we compare this t into cos of 3t with the multiplication of by power of t, what is our f of t here? My f of t is nothing but cos of 3t. Okay. And find out the Laplace of this. So Laplace of cos of 3t is equal to what? This is simply s upon s square plus 9. Okay. So and this is my f of s. Okay. And therefore by multiplication, therefore using multiplication by power of t, what I have? So Laplace of t into cos of t is equal to, if only t is there, see what is the property? It says that e raised to n is there, then take the nth derivative of f of s. If only t is there, then take the first derivative, and minus 1 raised to 1 is nothing but minus 1. Okay, so this is minus 1 into d ds of s upon s square plus 9, like this. And now take the derivative. This is minus as it is. U upon v rule is there. This is u and this is v. So u upon v rule, what is v? It is s square minus s square plus 9. Derivative of s with respect to s is nothing but 1 minus u as it is, and derivative of v is 2s, divide by, this is s square plus 9 bracket square, v square is there. U upon v rule you need to remember, minus, so what is there inside the bracket? S square plus 9 into 1 is s square plus 9, minus 2s square is there, divide by, this is s square plus 9 bracket square. That's it. Now what is s square minus 2s square? This is minus s square, minus of minus s square plus 9 upon s square plus 9 bracket square. And after multiplying by minus, what I get? Laplace transform of t into cos of 3t, this is equal to s square minus 9 divided by s square plus 9 bracket square. That's it. This is my answer. Okay, so this is nothing but multiplication by power of t. So if t square is there, then we multiply by, again we take the derivative. If t square is there, again take the derivative of this. Okay, so you'll get minus of 1 raised to 2 into d square by ds square bracket, d square by ds square of f of s, in this way. Okay, so this is the multiplication by power of t. Now what about the division by power of t? Suppose if we have a Laplace of f of t is equal to f of s, then Laplace of f of t upon t, if it means what? If t is there in the denominator of f of t, then what is your Laplace transform of that f of t upon t? It is integration s to infinity f of s ds. We need to take the integration of f of s from s to infinity. If t square is there in the denominator, then we need to take the second double integration. In general, if t raised to n is there, we take the n integrations. Okay, so let us see the example. This is the example. Find the Laplace of this e raised to minus 80 minus e raised to minus bt upon t. Okay, now what is simply, what is f of t here? So you are here, f of t is nothing but f of t is equal to e raised to minus 80 minus e raised to minus bt. Okay, so what is the Laplace of this? Laplace transform of f of t means e raised to minus 80 minus e raised to minus bt. Separate the Laplace. Laplace of e raised to minus 80 minus Laplace of e raised to minus bt. We know the standard formula. Laplace of minus 80 is nothing but 1 upon s plus a. Am I right? Okay, check for this. It is 1 upon s plus a. And what is the Laplace of e raised to minus bt? It is 1 upon s plus b. Okay, this is the standard result that we have seen. Now just let me check. Yes, it is simply what 1 upon s plus a minus 1 upon s plus b. Because what is the Laplace of this? Laplace of e raised to minus at is nothing but 1 upon s plus a. This is the result. And now this is my f of s. This is our f of s. Okay. So therefore by division by t property. Okay. So using division by t property. What is Laplace of? Therefore Laplace of e raised to minus at minus e raised to minus bt divided by t. This is equal to what? Only t is there. There is no power. Means if t square is there, we need to take the second integration also. But because the power of t is 1, we just take the first integration s to infinity of f of s ds. Okay, so what is f of s? That is from the equation above steps. S to infinity, it is 1 upon s plus a minus 1 upon s plus b into ds. What is the integration of 1 upon s plus a? This is simply what? Log of s plus a, and this is minus log of s plus b. It is from s to infinity. Limits that we need to apply. And now what is log of a minus log of b? Log of a minus log b is nothing but log of a upon b. This result we have from logarithm. So this is nothing but log of s plus a divided by s plus b from s to infinity. Okay. And now if you apply the limit for upper limit, what is log infinity? Log infinity is nothing but 0. Okay, so therefore for upper limit the value becomes 0 minus for lower limit value is as it is, because we replace s by s plus a divided by s plus b. Okay, and if we don't want minus sign, so either it is minus log of s plus a upon s plus b, or otherwise it is nothing but simply log of s plus b divided by s plus a, like this. So to avoid minus. Okay, because this minus goes into the power of this bracket, we have the rule for that. It is m log of a is equal to log of a raised to m. I have used this rule here. Okay, so in this way we have the answer, and this is the division by t property. This is the example of division by t property. Hope you got this. Okay, so one more example based on this division by t property. It is simply like this. Suppose example number 3. find laplace of find Laplace transform of cos of at minus cos of bt divide by t. Okay, only single t is there in the denominator. Now here f of t is nothing but what? Here my f of t is equal to cos of at minus cos of bt, isn't it? And now what is the Laplace of this? Laplace of this f of t, this is equal to Laplace of cos of at minus cos of bt. Separate the Laplace. This is nothing but Laplace of cos at minus Laplace of cos bt. What is the Laplace of cos at? So Laplace of cos at is nothing but s upon s square plus s square. Okay, and therefore what is my answer here? This is s divided by s square plus s square minus s upon s square plus b square. This is the Laplace transform of my f of t, and simply this is nothing but our f of s. Okay, and therefore if we want the Laplace of original function from the example, so therefore using Laplace transform of using division by t property. Division by t property. What we have? Laplace of cos at minus cos of bt divided by t. This is equal to integration of s to infinity f of s ds. Okay, and this is equal to integration s to infinity. What is f of s? That we have from the previous. It is s divided by s square plus s square minus s upon s square plus b square ds. Okay, and just separate the two integrals. What I get here, this is equal to integration s to infinity s upon s square plus s square ds minus integration s to infinity s upon s square plus b square ds, this way. Okay, and now to integrate this we need to adjust something here, because in the numerator there is s, in the denominator there is s square. So if we adjust 2 in the numerator, we have the derivative of denominator in the numerator. Okay, because we have the rule of integration. So if the derivative is there in the denominator, so it is integration f dash of x upon fx dx. This is equal to log of fx. Okay, this is the rule. So we need to adjust the derivative in the numerator. So what we will do here, so we just adjust 2. This is 1 by 2 integration s to infinity 2s divided by s square plus s square ds minus again 1 by 2 is here s to infinity 2s upon s square plus b square ds. And now we'll get the derivative of the denominator in the numerator in the both integrals. So 1 by 2 into log of s square plus s square minus 1 by 2 into log of s square plus b square. We'll get this. It is from s to infinity. Of course, we need to apply the limits also. And what is this? This is nothing but 1 by 2. Again, use the property of logarithm. Log a minus log b is nothing but log a upon b. A square plus a square divided by s square plus b square from s to infinity. And if we apply the limits, what I get? For upper limit it is 0, for lower limit it is same. So this is nothing but what? Minus 1 by 2 log of. So this is for upper limit, it becomes 0. 0 minus 1 by 2 into log of s square plus a square divided by a square plus b square. Or otherwise, if you want to change the sign, this is nothing but 1 by 2 log of s square plus b square divided by s square plus a square, and that's it. This is the example. Okay, so in this way we can find out the Laplace transform of the function by using the division by t property. This is my division by t property. Now let us see the next. What is the convolution theorem? Convolution theorem is nothing but what? So convolution theorem is nothing but, so suppose if we have a two function f of t and g of t, uh, of the variable t, and then what is the convolution of these two functions? So first understand that, and then we'll move for the convolution theorem. So f of t star g of t is nothing but the integration 0 to t f of u into g of t minus u du. This integral, whatever it is, it gives us the convolution of two functions f of t and g of t. It can be written as also f of t minus u into g of u. So either f of u into g of t minus u, or otherwise it is f of t minus u into g of u. Both values are same. So that's why this is a commutative. F of t star g of t is same as g of t star f of t. And this is a distributive over addition, and this is associativity. F of t star g of t plus h of t is equal to f of t star g of t plus f of t star h of t, and f of t star g of t star h of t is nothing but f of t star g of t star h of t, like this. Okay, and now let us come to the statement of the convolution theorem. Suppose if we have Laplace of f of t is f of s, Laplace of g of t as g of s, then what is the Laplace of f of t star g of t? It is nothing but Laplace of this f of t star g of t 0 to t f of u into g of t minus u du is nothing but capital F of s into g of s, isn't it? Here we need to take only the Laplace of f of t and g of t. So if we want the Laplace of f of t star g of t, just simply take the multiplication of capital F of s and g of s. That's it. This is the convolution theorem. See why I am explaining all these properties, because in online exam there are the theory questions also depending on these all properties and theorems. Okay. So please try to revise all these property. Just remember all this property for the online exam also. Okay, and the last two theorems, initial value theorem, these are quite simple. So suppose if we have a Laplace of f of t is equal to f of s, then Laplace of f of, then limit of f of t at t tends to 0 is equal to limit of s into f of s tends to infinity. Initial value theorem means initially t tends to 0 and then s tends to infinity. The only change here in the second theorem, it is final value theorem. See, so first t tends to infinity means final value. So this is 0 and this is infinity. Okay, so this is in initial theorem t tends to 0 first and then s tends to infinity in initial value theorem, and in final value theorem first t s tends to infinity and then t tends to 0. This is the difference. See, s t tends to infinity here and then s tends to 0. Sorry for this. Okay, so s tends to 0. This is the final value theorem. In final value theorem the final value of s goes to 0 and initial value of t tends to infinity. So these are the theorems and properties related with Laplace transform, and we will use them to solve the examples. Some examples we have discussed. Let us see one more some more questions depending on all these properties to understand more about the Laplace. Okay. So the next question that we have is find the Laplace transform of. This is the very interesting question. Find Laplace transform of d dt of 1 minus cos of t divided by t. So two properties with two theorems we need to apply here. So first is division by t and then derivative of Laplace transform of derivative. Okay. So now what is f of t here in the solution? So here f of t is equal to, this is nothing but f of t 1 minus cos of t divided by t, because derivative of that t f dash of t, now we want Laplace of f dash of t. Okay, this is nothing but s into f of s minus f of 0, isn't it? So therefore we need to find f of s, and what is f of s? F of s is nothing but Laplace of f of t. Okay, so therefore first we will write that. So what is Laplace of, so by Laplace transform of derivative we have, so Laplace of f dash of t, or f dash of t is nothing but d dt of f of t. F dash of t is nothing but d dt of f of t. This is nothing but s f of s minus f of 0. Okay, and what is your f of t here? So here f of t is nothing but f of t is equal to this bracket 1 minus cos of t divided by t. How we get the Laplace of this? So simply use the division by t property. Okay, so therefore Laplace of 1 minus cos of t find out this. This is nothing but what? Laplace of 1 in minus Laplace of cos t. What is this? This is 1 upon s minus s upon s square plus 1. This is the Laplace of cos t, isn't it? So I just have used the Laplace of cos at. This is s upon s square plus a square. Now, so therefore from 1, what we have? So therefore, by using division by t property, Laplace transform of f of t is equal to Laplace transform of 1 minus cos of t divided by t. This is equal to division आलं म्हणजे integration आहे s to infinity of this Laplace of f of t. So what is Laplace of f of t? Sorry, Laplace of 1 minus cos t. What is that? This is 1 upon s minus 1 upon s square plus 1 into ds. Isn't it? So if you have a doubt, you can ask. Okay, I'm just talking. If you have a doubt, you just clarify that all concepts. So now take the integration. What is that? And whatever this answer, that is our Laplace of f of t, and it is f of s. What is the Laplace of? What is the integration of 1 upon s? This is nothing but log of s, and here this is not 1 only, it is s, and we just add this 2 here as that previous. So this is 1 by 2 into log of s square plus 1, that is from s to infinity. Just make the adjustment here, and what I get if I take 1 by 2 common, what is there inside? It is 2 into log of s minus log of s square plus 1, it is from s to infinity, and then 1 by 2, it is log of s square, because we know the theorem, we know the property, m log of a is nothing but log a raised to m. This 2 goes into the power. This is minus log of s square plus 1 from s to infinity. And this is simply log a minus log b is nothing but what? Log of a upon b, a square upon s square upon s square plus 1. This from s to infinity, and just apply the limits. Okay, for upper limit it is definitely 0. For minus lower limit it is minus, as for lower limit is it is as it is. This is s square upon s square plus 1. And what is this? This is nothing but what? Simply 1 by 2 log of s square plus 1 divided by s square, and this is my f of s. This is f of s, isn't it? Any doubt? Now see, this is f of s, and therefore by Laplace transform of derivative. Okay, so call it as 1. So therefore from 1, and therefore from 1, now come to our original solution. So Laplace transform of d dt of what is that f of t? 1 minus cos of t divided by t. This is equal to s into f of s minus f of 0. Okay, so this is equal to s. What is f of s? It is 1 by 2 into log of s square plus 1 divided by s square minus, what is f of 0? This is 1 minus cos of 0 divided by 0. Okay, so this is obviously 0. Sorry, this is, what is that? 1 minus cos of 0. This f of t is nothing but 1 minus cos of t divided by t. So cos 0 is 1, and this is actually I think it is given that we have missed. Okay, so f of 0 is nothing but 0. Okay, so f of 0 is 1, it is given in the question as f of 0 is 1, so that we have right is 1. So f of 0 is nothing but 1 here. So this is the answer. This is my answer. S into, or finally you can write this as s by 2 into log of s square plus 1 divided by s square minus 1. Okay, so this is the final answer with the help of Laplace transform of derivative. We have used two theorems here. First is Laplace transform of, or using the division by t property, and second one is with the help of Laplace transform of derivative. So hope you understand this. Now let us move forward with the new example, and that is find Laplace of, find Laplace transform of t into e raised to 3t into cos of 2t. Okay. Now here we have multiplication by power of t. Now f of t is nothing but whole thing here. So here consider f of t is equal to, f of t is equal to e raised to 3t into cos of 2t. And now if I want the Laplace of this e raised to 3t into cos of 2t, now we just use the first shifting theorem here. What is the first shifting theorem? First shifting theorem is Laplace of e raised to at into f of t is equal to what? We just replace s by s minus a in f of s. Okay, so this is nothing but what? This is nothing but Laplace transform of whatever the Laplace transform of cos 2t, we replace s by s minus 3 over there. And what is the Laplace of cos 2t? This is s upon s square plus 4, and replace s by s minus 3. Okay, and whatever that, it is my f of s, and this is equal to what? This is s minus 3 divided by, it is s minus 3 square plus 4. Okay, and simply it is nothing but, if we simplify, s minus 3 divided by s square minus 6x plus 9 plus 4 means 13, and this is my f of s. This is my f of s, and therefore by multiplication by power of t, so using multiplication by power of t, what we have, Laplace transform of t into e raised to 3t into cos of 2t, this is equal to, if multiplication by power of t there, then we take the derivative. If power is 1, then take the single derivative, minus of d ds of f of s, multiplication by power of t. So this is minus of d ds of, what is s? F of s? F of s is nothing but your s minus 3 divided by s square minus 6s plus 13, and use u upon v rule for this derivative, u upon v rule. So what is that? This is nothing but minus, as it is, v is nothing but s square minus 6s plus 13, derivative of u is 1, minus u as it is, s minus 3, and derivative of v is 2s minus 6 upon derivative upon power of v is 2, s square minus 6x plus 13 bracket square. Okay, that's it. Just simplify this and you will get the final answer. So after simplification, what I get, minus as it is, this is s square minus 6s plus 13, If we do the product, what I get, this is 2s square, s into s is 2s square, s into this is minus 6s, minus 6s, okay, and 3 into 6 is plus 18. That's it. Divide by, this is s square minus 6s plus 13 brackets. And now after doing simplification, the final answer that we have is, this is s square minus 6s plus 13 divide by, it is s square minus 6s, not 13, this is plus 5. Just check for the final solution. This is plus 5 s square minus 6s plus 13 brackets. And this is my final answer for this question. Hope you understand this. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Okay, so this is my example. Now let us see one more question. So it is like this. What is the integration? What is the Laplace of? Find Laplace transform of, this is something different, minus 3t e raised to minus 3t integration 0 to t, integration 0 to t into t sine of 2t dt. Okay, so here we use three properties. First is Laplace transform of integral, second is multiplication by t, and third is change of scale, sorry, first shifting theorem. Okay, now what is my f of t? Firstly, Laplace transform of e raised to minus at is nothing but f of s plus a, first shifting theorem. S replaced by s plus a in f of s. What is f of t? So here f of t is nothing but integration 0 to t into t sine of 2t dt. This is my f of t. And if I want the Laplace of this, what is Laplace of this f of t? Laplace of f of t is nothing but Laplace of integration 0 to t into t sine of 2t dt. Okay, and what is that Laplace of integration? Laplace of integration says that Laplace transform of integration 0 to t f of u du is equal to what? 1 upon s into f of s. Am I right? So f of s is nothing but Laplace of this. Okay, so this is equal to Laplace of this is, what is that? 1 upon s into Laplace of t into sine of 2t. Okay, and therefore what is the Laplace of t into sine 2t? This is 1 upon s as it is, then it is minus 1 into d ds of Laplace of sine 2t. What is Laplace of sine 2t? Laplace of sine 2t. Got it? So this is f of s simply. So this is 1 upon s. See, lot of calculation I have used here. So you just need to understand properly. So minus 1 d ds, derivative of what? Derivative of, I have used here multiplication by t property. So this is using multiplication by t property. Okay, so d ds of what is Laplace of sine 2t? It is nothing but 2 divided by s square plus 4. Okay, so Laplace of sine 80 is nothing but, what is Laplace of sine 80? This is a upon s square plus s square. This is the standard result that we have. Now take the derivative. What is the derivative of this? This is simply 1 upon s as it is, minus we can take outside or keep as it is, no problem, minus inside the bracket 2 as it is. This is minus s square plus 4 bracket square into derivative of s square is 2s. Okay, now minus minus become plus and this become 4s. This is 1 upon s in bracket, this is 4s upon s square plus 4 bracket square. That's it. Okay, just focus on the calculation. S get cancel, and my final answer is 4 divided by s square plus 4 bracket square. This is my f of s because this is the Laplace of f of t. This is actually what f of s. And what is the answer here? See, Laplace by change of scale property, and therefore by change of not change of scale property, first shifting theorem. Okay, by first shifting theorem, what we have by first shifting theorem, Laplace of e raised to minus at into f of t, this is equal to capital F of s. In this we just replace s by s plus a, and therefore Laplace of e raised to minus 3t into f of t is nothing but 0 to t into cos of, sorry, t into sine of 2t into dt. This is equal to whatever our f of s. F of s is nothing but 4 divided by s square plus 4 bracket square. Here we are replacing s by s plus 3. Okay, and that is the final answer after replacement. And this is nothing but 4 upon, this is s plus 3 bracket square plus 4 whole square. And after doing simplification, so my answer is 4 divided by s square plus 6x plus 13 brackets. That's it. This is my final answer to this question. So hope you understand this. So there are a lot of examples that I have solved. So you just need to solve all that examples. Practice them at home. Okay, I have uploaded the PDF of this unit on the classroom also. Those who haven't joined the classroom yet, so please join that. The link is available on the WhatsApp group. Okay. So if you have any doubts still, you can ask.